So I don't think it would be it wouldn't be a webcast and webcast even that's like a super old word. Yeah, or web one. Yeah, from coming from the web two platform of LinkedIn, it wouldn't be a 2022 live stream if we didn't bring up the metaverse. So my question for you on this is how much good or bad has the resurgence of the term, and I have to say resurgence because if I don't say resurgence, everyone's going to be like, metaverse has been talked about since 1985 and not whatever. How much good or bad do you think it's actually done towards furthering actual adoption of real technologies that can make an impact in fashion right now?
I think it's not about good and bad. I think it's more like the focus. And I need to I need to host a TED talk, I think, on this, because sometimes I talk to myself about that subject and I get very excited about it. But my point is that I think that fashion, generally speaking, and I don't want to offend anybody, it's coming from the good heart. It's a very vain industry, right? And generally fashion, like if we think of it like catwalks and everything, and the identity through your visual representation, the quality, like you want to buy good things, wonderful thing, well, good looking things, etc., shiny things. So fashion has this, like fashion is prone to run after a next shiny thing before finishing something that they've started. And with metaverse, I don't like, we can also talk for hours trying to define what is the metaverse, and I'll be arguing and everybody will be arguing, and but that's not my point. My point is like, it's fine, there's some new ideas, new concepts being in play, people are like experimenting, doing something wonderful. But I see that sometimes brands and fashion, they see this shiny thing again and they're like, let's run. And metaverse is very much linked today to the 3D, right? Like in most cases, like the 3D, we're not done with 3D yet. We haven't yet
That's
finished and solved anything there. To me,
Mhm.
the analogy, I've been talking a couple of days ago with Hugh Clark, a great guy, by the way. Shout out Hugh if you are listening. And I gave him this metaphor saying that to me, it's like, adoption of 3D, it's like a group of people decided to build a house, and they started building a house. They laid out foundations, started on the walls, like etc. So like a lot of work, it's serious work, but at some point they got very tired and like, oh, it's difficult. Yeah, it is difficult. I mean, and one of them is like, hey guys, but I know that actually houses goes really well with a pool, and pool is fun. So they're like, oh, let's build a pool. And they dig the pool, they made the pool, and it's an amazing pool. It has like a water slides, the surfing wave. I mean, amazing. And everybody's in the pool. But the house is still like half built. So to me, this is it. Like pool is the metaverse. It's amazing. It's great, and something amazing will come up in coming like years. I don't know when. But we still need to do right by fashion and by 3D and by all the digitization in fashion, so that these are all connected. You want the pool and the house to be.
yeah,
I am a little bit more team house. I love the pool. I'll be in that pool with my floaty, with like, I mean, I'll be having fun. But I want to finish the house also. I want to be like the roof and actually high speed internet and everything there.
I think that's super accurate. I actually just my conversation right before this was with our head of engineering, and he was asking me like, "What are you seeing right now with the customer base?" Because COVID hit, everyone, people who were already going digital were like, "Great, we made the right decision. We got to accelerate this. We got to go faster." And now we're kind of entering this new phase of things where people are reopening retail shops. Like, there's all like it's going. Some things are going back to more how they used to be. And I think there's a major concern of like, is everyone just going to stop because it's hard to build a house? Is everyone going to stop building houses? Is that what we're going to run into? Like, how much damage is this going to do to the progress that's been made so far?
It's hard. I mean, again, yeah, it's not that I myself like worry for this, but when I talk to people and to fashion brands and everybody, and I see the excitement about the metaverse, and I want to acknowledge it. I'm not trying to say, oh, metaverse is stupid, kids should play outside and we should not have virtual worlds. That's not my point. Absolutely, we're gonna get to something awesome through years, but I want to bring the focus back. Like, let's like, we don't have endless resources, we don't have endless money as fashion brands. So
Yeah.
let's figure out how do we do our experimentations with metaverse and what not. But also our current operations are struggling, and specifically like COVID, the horrible war we have, the whole world, like the world is a little bit on fire in general, and it affects the fashion brands. We have the tools, we have the ability to maybe reinvent ourselves a little bit and focus on that. But yeah, so it's the focus
Yeah.
focus and effort.